Hello, good morning, and welcome to episode 12 of Timberborn Overflow Outpost. You joined me today in the same drought as last episode, just a few days less, because I let the game run just a little bit, as I do, um, so that we could get all of this put in, because I want to get started on this. I want to get this done. Oh, and hey, look at that. This is perfect. That is all evaporated. Let's get this unpaused, right, so that we can work on all of this. Although I guess I don't really need this ladder anymore, right? Because we've done everything from this side. Okay, all right, well, goodbye then. Yeah, no point in really having that. This did end up getting picked up, and then I set these to empty, so we'll just collect these logs again. Perfect. Okay. All right. Whale. 2,000 water, I think, is okay because these are about to start. These are a lot closer to starting because we can see the water's already peeling back here, so that's fine. Which actually works out really well because we have unemployed beavers, which is never a good thing. Never a good thing to have. We did also get all of this collected, so nothing disintegrated. Everything is good. And all of these platforms are now put in as well. So, oh, you know what? I need to do this because we're gonna run out of dynamite and extract. This. Oh, and see, these are now useless. Even though the sluice that we put in here is in and working. Huh. Unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. But we did actually start with a tunnel. Let's see if I can scroll down here. And this is in. So there's that too. Which I guess that's one thing I can delete also. Let's come down here. We'll delete all of this. Bring a path in here too. Have this all collected. We can come up. Yeah. All right, there we go. And then we'll get all this out once all that's collected. But what we mentioned doing, or I mentioned doing, in the last episode was to have the mechanical fluid pump and aquifer built. Same with these thorns and this wall being put in, which I'm not really heart set on doing, but I think I'm just going to do it anyways. And if I change my mind, then at least we'll have all of this removed. So I'm just going to do all of this. Hello. Just might as well just have it done, I guess. It's not really important, but it would be nice to have, I guess. Or nice to not have these thorns. Anyways, okay, so did also want to get started on the aquifer and everything for this one. So what I think we'll do, since we've got so many logs, I'm just gonna build this whole thing out of levees. So maybe not. That's a waste of levees. No. Okay, so I'm actually gonna do this. Let's do the 3x1 overhangs, because we've not used those before. So it can come out this way and then this way. Right, so then this will be, what do we need? Impermeable floors here. And then this way. Okay, so, I did hear, I don't think I read this, in patch notes or anything. I think I heard, that this has been debuffed, and that it only will produce about a quarter of a CMS, 0.25 CMS. So this should be fine. I don't think the waterfall limits are a thing anymore in update 1.0, but it should be fine. So what I do also need to do is set this to water only so that it doesn't, you know, put bad water in here. That would be horrible. Even if it is just a little bit, I don't want there to be any bad water. So, there's that too. Okay, so that can all get built. What I do need to worry about, though, is power. So, what we can do, if we straighten this out a little bit, I think we can fit quite a few water wheels in here. So, let's see. This would have to be like this, right? And then this can go also. So then we'll do levees here, right? And so how many does that give us? Width-wise. Well, I don't really want to do that. Okay, so... So this is for sure, right? So then I can just get rid of this one. But should also remember there's a lot of water that comes through here. A lot of water. So let's just go and let's just do, let's just tally all of this up if I can find my calculator here. Okay, so we're into dev mode, as you can see. This is 1 and 2. This doesn't go into that one. This is 1, so 3. And then these have to be like 2 or something, because there's a lot, really. Huh, interesting. Okay, well that's only 5. Which is a lot less than I was thinking it was. Interesting. Okay, well, let's get out of dev mode here. Alright, well... So then, this should be fine. This should be fine, because being 4 wide, right? Yeah, 4 wide. Even in 1.0, let's see, in update 7, it was that a cube could hold 6 CMS of water. But I think in update 1.0, it's now only 3. So, with it being 5 and we've got 4, we should be able to have up to 15 CMS of water flowing through here. Right. Okay, then. So, okay. Well, there's that also. Okay. So, Alright, well, anyways, let's get in here, and we'll fit this in. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, it's really not even that much that needs to be detonated. But, that's fine. Okay, so now we have 13 injured beavers, which makes sense because we were just... Majority of the thorns are gone, so, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this is almost done also. I just don't... Yeah, there's too much water in here, so I can't finish that. Okay, well, do we have any builders at all? No. No, we do not. But you are not useful. So you can go. Hopefully these berries... Oh, these berries are gonna die. That's not what I want to happen. Okay, well... Let's put a fluid dump right here. Even though it's not gonna get built because we don't have any beavers. Okay, yeah. Time to start increasing the population. Oh, hey, we do have builders. Okay. We've just only got 2. Okay, well. Better than nothing, I guess. But that's fine. That's, it is what it is. Okay, so while we're here, let's get just all of these put in. Okay, so that's going to help us charge our batteries. The batteries that we still need to build. Right. So, we are going to need a way to get down here, which it looks like we already have. Okay, so. Perfect. Works for me. Okay, so let's also get them away across here. So let's do what? These need to be 3 high, I think. Yeah. So we'll do a 2 here, a 2 there. Perfect. This is gonna bring all the way across. Awesome. Okay, we'll just get rid of those. Okay. All right. Well, we can also do this too. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's going to help with some of the wood that we have so much of. And this is all gone as well. So let's just put this wall here anyways. Even though, like I said in the last episode, I'm really not heart set on having this here. Might as well just do it since we have the opportunity. And then here as well, can get a wall. Okay, all right, that's that. Also going to need to have a way for this to come out, to fill this reservoir. So, I don't wish that this was a bad tide, but I somewhat wish that this was a bad tide so that I was able to see how high the water level is, with all of this. So maybe we'll see that. Maybe we'll see that in the next one. And this, I am very eagerly waiting for this to be done. Okay, but we can do this, though. So let's do that. Some of this is almost done. Okay, so then all we really need to do now is the thermal engines. Yeah, okay, all right, that's good. We're good. Okay, so let's also get rid of all of this. Okay. Good for me. How are we over here? This actually worked perfectly. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, and now the Litos are actually usable for more than just a few days. Fantastic. Okay, so this is not usable, so we're just going to pause it. This one should still be usable, so we'll keep it going. Might be worth pausing. Let's just pause 2 of them. Keep 1 of them going. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's get working on power for this. Because we've got no... I guess what we could just do... Let's see. So have this come over this way, right? And then it'll come down. And then all of this. Okay. Right, and then that will be this. Okay. So there's that, and then this just needs to be connected. Let's see, we can probably bring it just straight over this way. So, you know what? Let's get this engine put in. So that we can work on bringing this across. So, let's see, can we do... Oh, and they're 1 off. Okay, so... You know what? Let's just do this. Oh, here we go. And then we'll have this come across. And then... no, we'll just have this come down. Okay, so, right, then... Yeah, this is just gonna suck because it's gonna have to be done all at once. Or once at a time, I mean. Not all at once, that would be... All at once would be a good thing. Which this won't be. So, let's see, this is gonna have to come this way. Right, so then standing here, this should all be able to be done at the same time. So then this just has to be done. Hello. There we go. Okay, so that engine's up and running. Which means this path can go so that we can get this down. Right, and we'll just do like that. Okay, so we'll have all of this get done. Yeah. Okay, that works. And we really don't even need this down here because we've got the zip lines. So, what I could do... I could delete a bit of this, right? Now... No, we'll just wait. We'll just wait. This, however, is going to need to be tunneled out so that we can get power connected to those two. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? This is going to have a staircase down. So that all of that can happen, because I'm not going to, you know, having the power shafts come this way and doing one at a time, that's just too much. Okay, so let's have these two put in. And since we won't need access over here, I can probably just have the power shafts follow the path. So, let's see, that'll be the downward, so then this can come over. Right, and then this will connect to that. Okay, awesome. That works. Works for me. Okay, so that does, however, mean this needs to go in. So does that. And then this here. Right. Right, because I don't want this to happen before this does, because then they won't be able to do this. Let's see. This needs to be done. This can all be done from standing here. Okay. Right, so that'll be done shortly. So this can be done. I don't really want to do any of this, but I guess we can do just a portion of it, right? Because that's right. So now we're just waiting on this to be constructed, and then we'll be waiting on the top one, which is just a log. So that should be done shortly. Hopefully it's this guy. Yeah, perfect. So then that's just gonna get constructed tomorrow, which is fine. Okay, so all this is done, so we can collect this. Has this evaporated? Yes. Okay, so this can be done also. I hope. I don't think... When I put this in, I forgot to remove the downward tunnels that I had. So there's still a little bit here, and thankfully I caught it before it finished going all the way down. So yeah, that's why there's water here more than just one deep, which would have been ideal. How it currently is really is not. Oh, and we're out of water. Okay, all right. So good to know. This was a what 25-day bad tide, I think, or drought. So yeah, good to know that that's how long that lasts. Oh wow, wow, saved by like millimeters. Because that could have been bad. We could have ended up with contaminated beavers, which is not ever fun. Especially because we're not producing dandelions. Although now we have berries. We would need paper as well, though, to produce the antidote. So maybe that's probably something that we can do. Get going also. But anyways, we can now delete all of these paths here. Because this is no longer necessary. And then once all of this is out, then we can fit the... This is wrong, I think. Yeah, this is going. And then we'll have the power shaft this way. Well, I think there was a dirt block here that I had reoriented those a different way. But anyways, so yeah, that will get put in correctly following its corner. Hopefully we can get this all done before this temperate cycle ends, because we might have a bad tide. So let's just get all of this out. All right, 4 more piles, guys. Come on. Come on. How is this not done? Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, the rest of this is done, so that means we can get this in. And then that staircase out. This is actually going to be an amazing opportunity for a spiral staircase. Super excited. Super excited. I unlocked them. I don't remember when, but I did. I think it might have been in episode 10. Whatever. Anyways, but yeah, I've never used them, so I'm excited. How have these not been picked up yet? Guys, come on. This is the end of the day and we're just now getting to it. Okay. All right. There it is. So we'll get those in these priority. You know what I could also do? Delete this one and then have them reach that. But spiral staircase, though. You know? That's going to be my reasoning for everything now. Spiral staircase. Because spiral staircase. Okay, I do want to get this done, though. So... Okay, why did you come to work hungry and thirsty? That's a you problem, bud. Okay. Is somebody going to finish this? So that I can start collecting all of the stairs and platforms and everything else. Thank you. Okay, so get this all collected here. And we've got bad water coming from where? Oh, coming from this. Okay, well, okay. I don't think it's gonna raise more than one level. So I think we'll be fine. Yeah, and this ended up working perfectly. So, let's get rid of all of this. Get all this collected as well. Okay, let's scroll back down here. And, okay, that's done. Perfect. And we've got a bad tide. Okay, so, yeah, this, I'm just going to straight up delete this. And have this put in here. This prioritized. This prioritized. Okay. Come on, guys. Get this in. Get this in. Okay, and then I'm going to put a staircase here to get those. And then I'm going to do this as well. Which isn't enough planks. Oh no. Okay, so we'll do this. Okay, but you know what? Also, we can... Okay, that's collected. This we can get rid of. So there's some more. What in the world are they doing other than what is the highest priority right now? Okay, 24 working hours. That's it. We have to have this. Because all of this needs to be put in and collected and everything. Okay, so this can now be collected. On with this, guys. Oh, this isn't prioritized. Okay, so this should have 8... Oh, not 800, because that's not put in yet. Right. Okay, so this we can get started on as well, though. And yeah, the rest of this can be put in. The rest of all this can be put in. All this, there's no issue with putting all this in. Okay, so this gets collected. This is done. Let's go. Come on. What else on spillage are they doing? This is the highest priority right now. Get this collected, please. Let's go, people. Come on. Nobody's even coming down here to get this. What in the world? Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to collect everything that I wanted to collect, which is largely unfortunate. Um, but it's fine. It's not the biggest deal. Um, let's see. They're just now coming to do this. Okay. Cutting it real close there, guys. Cutting it real close. Real close. Are we coming to collect this or not? Okay. We're knocking down the working hours. Oh, of course now he comes to get it. Okay. Fine. Disconnected. Goodbye. Okay. All right. Well, this is working as expected. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, I mean, we're out of bad water anyway, so I might as well work on collecting from here just to have these running as well. These two can be unpaused. I did bring the working hours down already. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. All right. Well, that is what it is. Let's come over and check on this. Wow, this really doesn't even fill up much at all. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's unfortunate and largely irritating, but it's okay. Um, okay. So why does it look like kind of nothing's been done over here? Um, okay. Well, so I think I need to have a ladder put in here or else they won't be able to. You know what? No. That's ridiculous. We're doing this. Okay, and let's see. This looks like that's fine. I do want to pause this now, though, because I don't want beavers running down here. Okay. Okay, alright. Yeah, I guess that's working, I guess. As expected. As intended. This I have a feeling isn't going to produce as much power as I'm hoping it will, since there's only 5 of them here. I think this is going to end up being, you know, the main thing. Yeah. Um, which means... I don't really want to be relying on geothermal engines, but that's kind of all that we really can rely on. Huh. Yeah, because there isn't a... Oh, they did this. When did they do that? Okay. Interesting. Didn't know they did that. Okay. Well, one thing I guess we can set up. Let's see. This one... Okay, get this put in here. Hello. Thank you. Okay, so then we'll have this come over. And I don't want to completely block off this area because we still want to collect this scrap metal. Not now, but at least at some point. So what we're going to have to do is have this come over. So then that'll come down there. Okay, let's put in, we'll have 2 of those there. Okay, that actually works. That actually works. Okay, so we'll have 2 of those there. Right, and then this will come across. So then we'll just have a platform here. Okay, so this comes up. I need to put in the doubles. Okay. have this come over. So then we'll just do a staircase here. Right, okay. Not there. Nor there. Okay, so here. That one. This one. This. That. Okay. Whoa. Can't move and click at the same time or else things get all cattywampus. Okay, so let's see. This can go there. That goes across. Okay, so now this is all connected, excluding this portion here that I didn't finish yet. And no... There it is. Oh, what? Okay. Alright, so now we're connected here. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, that's fine. That's good, actually. That's really good. Sorry, I had to sneeze again. Okay, so let's come over here. Because I want to get working on this. I want this to be largely done. Okay, so this now should be able to delete. Okay, so all of these platforms are in. We've got bad water because we're consuming it. Okay, so let's just come all the way down here. Okay, so... Oops, all the way down. No, all the way down. There we go. Okay, so all of this can go. Yeah, 730 planks. Okay, so get all that collected. Not that we'll really be able to consume this water, because I don't think it's... Yeah. So this is all just going to be wasted, unfortunately, but that kind of is what it is. Oh, no! Okay, well, let's just do dynamite here. Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. Let's see, so bring that down. Yeah, because we need to get rid of those anyways to get all these. Because that's a lot of planks. A lot of planks. Okay, so I do want to get started on this, though. At least find a way to get it all connected. Well, I did already do that. Just kidding. So, okay, let's see. This can go and be collected. All of this is done. That's done. All right, let's work on this. This, which is going to be a pain in my behind. We can get rid of this path. Okay, so what I think I'd like to do is start working on... Oh, they're working on this, though. Okay. So we'll get this put in. There we go. Okay, so I want to get started on the levees that are here. But I don't want to take away from... Oh, they're not even going to be able to build this. This needs to be a 4. There we go. Now they can reach that. What was I thinking? Clearly I wasn't. Okay, alright. So anyways, right, so this has been started. Okay. Alright, well that's fine. Yeah, I want to get started on this though, because I want the dynamite put in. That's for sure. I just don't, like I was saying, I don't really want to take away from what they're doing with the planks. So let's just do a little bit of a priority. Same with this one. Yeah. Okay. So these are now in as well. So now we can actually collect these last planks here. Okay. You know what? This is only 3 levels. This would probably be easier if I just did dynamite. Okay, so we're gonna do it. That's not fair. That's a headache. Okay, anyways, let's come down here. Okay, we'll get this in. Wait a second. So, I'm just gonna let these 4 be. And those can happen whenever they happen. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay. All right, now we're good. So, what I need to do here, though, I'm just gonna put dynamite here to move. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we can do the triple dynamite starting on this side. And then, hey now, that's not fair. Okay, but I do want those materials, though. Okay. Let's see. Are you going to make me select every single one of these? No. There we go. Okay. All right, so that can get collected. This can all be deleted. Okay. All right, there we go. That's, yeah, that's, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, but I did goof up again. Oh my goodness. What am I doing with all of this? This lowest layer needs to be planks. Planks. Tunnels. So yeah, I did goof up. I do need to have a ladder down here, which I deleted, of course. Okay, alright. 17th time's the charm, I hope. So, let's see. I just want to get all of this collected, guys, before it disintegrates. So, I mean, it is highest priority. I don't know why we're not doing it. Oh, and I stand corrected. That one just disappeared. Okay. Okay, alright, there we go. So, this is, yes, getting collected. Perfect. Okay. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So, 750 water. Oh, I need to... Okay. I'm just gonna unpause these now. Unpause these two. There we go. Okay, alright. So, I am now, for reals this time, going to pause the lumber mills, and the gear workshops because they're just sitting there doing nothing. But largely the lumber mills because we are full of planks now. So, that's probably why these aren't getting picked up. Oh, no. Yeah, these just need to... Yeah. So, maybe we'll start on all of this, because this all takes planks. Yeah. Okay, so let's just get all of this collected first, right? Okay, and yeah, it looks like it all is. Okay, so that means they're going to start on this side. Yes. Okay, so I mean, they have wood. Okay, wait. Let's see, because these two are wood. So let's get these two put in, because that's going to give them more wood supply over in this area. Right. Okay. Can we see now what these are possibly going to produce? 220-ish. 215-ish. Okay. All right. And yeah, that's not... I mean, it's a lot. That's a lot less water than I thought was in here. I don't know why I thought this was such a colossal amount, but clearly it isn't, being only 5 CMS. But anyways, let's see. So these two can go in. Those two are in, and everything is... Oops, there we go. Okay, so those should start being filled. Okay, all right. Well, that works. That works, and they're started on this. So I kind of want to see how this changes as this wall gets put in. Oh wow, look at that. That's a big drop. It was down to like 180. And I mean, we've broken... Oh, one... Oh, oh. It went from 222. Oh. It's like up and down. I don't understand why. We'll see if it'll do... It just like fell down to 170. So now up to 220 again. There's 230. All the way down 185. This is weird. This is weird. Oh, it just went to 170 and now we're up to... Okay. Why is it jumping all over the place? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, well, I do also want to have this put in so that we can start working on this side also. So yeah, we'll just get all that prioritized. Interesting. This, okay, so it's peaking at like 240 and then falls down. This is weird. This is weird. So very weird. Okay, well, let's get rid of those, because I know that's going to change this. Yeah, now we're like 190. Okay, yeah, had a feeling that was going to happen. 160s, interesting. So very interesting. Okay, well, this can be put in. And I guess technically what I could do... Although, no. I was thinking about putting in, or starting to put in the, power shafts, but I don't want to put the power shafts in until the wheels are in. Because if the wheels don't get put in first, then we'll have an issue. We'll have to be deleting the power shafts, which is, you know, defeats the whole point of putting them in first. But anyways, so let's get working on this again. This is going to be just, you know, attention hog. And of course, it's going to take absolutely forever. So, let's see. These should be done here momentarily, and then we can get a better idea of what these will actually produce. Okay. All right. Well, we'll get that a second to get in there. Okay. Well, what we do need to work on also though is a ladder down here. Because I took the other one out. Oh, too high. Too high. Okay. So, there's that. Oh, and they're working on this too. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. I did, tell them to do that. So, okay, right. So, I think I might rather have this worked on instead. Um, although I guess that's not really much dynamite, that could totally be put in relatively short period of time. Um, yeah, I just would like to have water storage space before we start producing water. So within the next 14 days, preferably. Um, so yeah, let's see. This is all in now also, though. Let's see. So yeah, this is all now reachable. Perfect. Okay. So we'll wait for this all to evaporate, and then I'll unpause this stair set, so that they can work on the power shafts in this area from standing down here. Okay, last piece of dynamite, folks. There we go. Okay, so we'll just have to wait until tomorrow for this to get put in, which is fine. Yeah, it's not a huge deal. Would just like things to be done sooner rather than later. I am... Yeah, waiting. Waiting. Hopefully the... Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay, and this is already started as well. Perfect. Okay, awesome. Hopefully this gets knocked out pretty quick. I'm fearful that it won't be, but, it is what it is. Okay, so probably should have a path running out this way. Okay, and then what I can do here is an overhang. There we go. Or an overhang. No, suspension bridge. Hello. Okay, right. So then that's going to give them the ability to do this last one here and then everything between. Okay, so yeah, that's all going to happen hopefully soon. Let's see. So I'm going to prioritize these dynamites though. And then come down here and probably also prioritize all of... Oh, hey! What the heck? Alright, well, you know what? Let's do this, too. Get this prioritized. Hopefully... Oh, that didn't reset the clock? That didn't reset the clock, but it's still... Okay. Okay, well, this is going to be a lower priority now, because I want this to be the highest priority, so that things aren't disintegrating. Okay, but... Should also be working on this ladder, too. Okay, so... I'm really actually upset that this didn't reset the timer, but that it still shows 4 days when it's only the planks that were added. You know? Okay, alright. Well, this is getting picked up, though. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, these will get picked up also. I wonder why they don't just bring it to this one. Or, well, this one, rather. Interesting. There's no way that this one is technically closer. Interesting. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. But it's okay, I don't have to understand. Okay, so one thing I did also want to do in this episode was work on this aquifer. So let's do this. Okay, and then we have the impermeables here. This should reach. Nope. Okay. So it just needs to come down one. Yeah. That's unfortunate. But what we can do, let's do this. Is that too far? Yeah, it is. Okay, that was what, a 5? Let's just do 3s. Okay, so then those are like that. Okay, so now this absolutely will reach. There we go. Okay, so make sure this is set to water only. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, though, I'm not 100% sure how I want to have this. So I think maybe what it should be. Oh, thank you, lag. Okay, so actually, we're going to get rid of that. Let's have it come down. Let's have it come down to like here, right? Okay, so I should have kept that, but that's fine. Okay, so this can all come down here. We'll have this. We'll have this come over, actually, right? So have this come here and come over. Okay, so now where do 6x1s reach? Okay, so maybe, I mean, we have a crap ton of planks. I just don't really want to be using all of them, especially for this. So, let's see. So, if I get rid of, so that's 6. Okay. So, I can get rid of these 3, replace these 3 with 2s, and then have our 6s here. These need to be replaced. There we go. Okay, so with this, gonna be like this. And then let's actually just have like that. Okay. All right, that works for me. You know what, actually, let's do this. Yeah, that I think is better. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Doesn't look the best, but it's fine. Okay, so whatever that means, that this does need impermeables and power. So this, I think, is closer to this one, so we'll probably do this one instead. So we can have this overhang here. Right, and then have this. Okay. Perfect. Okay, then. This actually doesn't look horrible, I don't think. No, I think it looks fine. Yeah, I think it looks fine. Okay. All right. So, what needs to happen here, though? Of course, need a way down, but this needs to go back here, and then this like that. So this is prioritized. And you know what? Let's just do this, because this I know is going to need a little bit of a path to get over here. This, yeah, it needs a path also. Okay, so this can come this way and through here. So then they'll be able to build this from the top. So this can go in. This is all prioritized. Let's check on the dynamite. No. Okay. Oh, do we have builders? No. That's why. Okay. Well. Let's see. This can all be paused. Let's do this one also. 1900 water. That's totally going to last us 3 days. So those two can be paused. Okay, so now we've got... not a lot, but good enough. Yeah, I really just need to increase the population. So, let's do this. Let's do with the larger lodge. Do I want to have them concentrated here, or do I want to sort of spread them out? Because I don't really have food anywhere else other than here. You know what? Let's do this. Since the entrance is on the second level anyways. Yeah. Okay, and then let's see how many we can fit. Well, I don't really want to... Let's see, it's 9. I don't really want to fit too many of these in here at once, though. So, we can do this. Right, and just not have them build all 3 of them just yet, because that really doesn't get any closer to food storage. There's no water storage over here, though. Maybe that's another thing that we could put in. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, this is going in, though, so that's good. I do still want dynamite to be put in. I was hoping that we could have done a lot more of this before the end of this drought. And we haven't even gotten this ladder started. Okay. That's not very cool, folks. And these which haven't been started either. Which I think I might have deleted those and then re-put them in. So, these probably need a little bit of priority since they're lower in the queue. In the build queue, that is. The imaginary one, because mechanistry won't give us an actual one to see. So we just kind of have to remember what we put in when. So, let's see. I do want these put in faster, though. So, let's do that. And let's see. I guess this is sort of as good as any readout that we'll get. So 195 or 261. Hopefully it's closer to that 261 side. Yeah, because that's what all of these are giving. Yeah. Okay, alright. Well, each will be 261. That's fine. I mean, that's still a lot of power, seeing as there's, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 26 of them. 26 times 260 is 6,760 power. So that's a lot. And we're going to need a lot because we've got 700 here. This will be 1,400. And probably will end up needing to increase industry a little bit. I do know I want to have another grist mill in. I had somewhat mentioned that earlier, but didn't see a point because these two are equal to the pace of, or the intake of these are equal to the production of this, which kind of means that we don't really overproduce any, but even though we kind of are because we're not producing bread anymore. So there's that. Okay, well, I think that is a good point to end today. Yeah, because all of this... Oh, perfect. All of this did get put in, actually. So, this can go. This can be replaced with a power shaft. We can get another shaft here. Get this one prioritized. Gonna need another shaft here. Can't believe we're still working on this one. Okay, well, that's fine. How much metal is this gonna... Why is metal going down? Okay. Interesting. I don't think it's worth unpausing the smelter just yet, since we've still got quite a bit. Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, but what I do need to look at, though, how many gears do these take? 50. These take 60, right? Yeah. Okay, so we've got 417. I should have... Isn't that what this is? No, berries. Okay, so let's get a larger storage for gears. Yeah, because I'll just have one running, since we're doing all of this. This is not really taking any gears, of course. So yeah, would rather have sort of a slow production of them since we're not really consuming them. Because let's see, we've got 5 of these here, 5 times 6, so that's 300. Oh, wait. And these are only 50. So I think we actually have just enough. But then, of course, that does mean that we have 0 left over, which isn't ideal. Although I think it's technically 17 left over, because, you know, that's how math works. 417 minus 400 does not equal 0. Anyways, so there's that too. So, okay, let's do this. And get these kind of going a little bit quicker here. I should have started building this since we had access to this, but it's fine. It's fine. This just got done too, so we'll do that. Let's see, I can actually just put all of these in. And just have the one prioritized. Okay, perfect. There we go. There's this then, so all that can be prioritized now. There we go. Okay. Oops, not that priority, that one. Okay, alright. Well, oh, these are gear storages too. Okay, let's put these in. Let's put those in. And here we are at the end, or the beginning of a temperate cycle. Yeah, this filters water so much better than the previous version did. So much better. And this one, yeah, this is basically already clean. Okay, so. And we've got bad water storage this time. So this will work, as will these, which looks like it already is. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to unpause both of those. And then I'll let them flood. So this is now starting to fill in here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Okay, perfect. All right, now I can collect this, though. Let's see, so let's do that. Hopefully this doesn't go over on this side. Figures. Okay, so we'll just do that. I think we might just let this disintegrate, because I don't really feel like... I mean, I guess, let's just... Yeah. Okay, because with this isn't connected to anything, so it's not really detrimental that this is no longer connected. This is going to be annoying to connect, or to collect. Let's see, so we'll put this back in. There it is. That one's highest priority now. Okay, and all of this is in. Okay, perfect. So this can go now as well. I'm not going to delete this, because I think we can still use this area. I just don't see a point in having... Or I guess, you know what I could do? We can do... we can do this and that. And now we can start on this. Okay, awesome. All right, well, what I'm going to do here then, I think let's just pause the fluid pump, because then they can come all this way. And we'll just delete the fluid pump. Okay, so then we'll do this. Yeah, and then they should be able to build all of this and all of this. Okay, all right, well, that's good. Okay, awesome. That works. That works. Okay, all right, and we do now have this one in for gears, which means these two are in as well. Where are they? Right here. Those are in. Okay, perfect. This is all done. Those stairs are in. These two need to be prioritized. Okay, perfect. I should come down here and put in a filter to have it drain off this way. So, let's see, we'll have this. So then this needs to come out this way. Yeah, and then we'll have sluices here or something. Oh, that needs to be there, though. Okay. Alright. Alright, that's good. Yeah, okay, so we're now, we're in a good spot to end this episode. So, on that note, thank you all so very much for watching. Please let me know what you thought about this episode and sort of the series in the comments. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.